Welcome to Season 3 of Fresh and Uncooked, the podcast where Jeff and I take you on a journey of food discovery. You can join us every episode as we explore new and exciting menu items, taste test products, and give our honest opinions on the food we love. This episode, number 58, is about what, Jeff?
Fall foods.
Which means pumpkin spice and apple cider and everything, everywhere, all at once. But what about in the flavor for bacon?
Pumpkin spice bacon? Is that what you're saying?
Could be. We'll talk about that in food news, along with orange and chocolate, Jeff. Your thoughts? A good pairing in general?
That's almost like a trick question, I feel. Orange and chocolate. Sure, why not?
How about when it's soda?
Oh, probably not. I'm not a chocolate soda fan.
And a lot of fast food news. So grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy episode 58 of Fresh and Uncooked. Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news. Bad news travels fast.
Hormel brand bacon, specifically their Black Label brand, has a new flavor joining their other flavor profiles. Like they already have jalapeno bacon, they got cherrywood bacon, they got maple pepper Black Label brand bacon. But Jeff, for a limited time, salty, sweet apple cider bacon.
Really? Okay.
That's a little intriguing to me.
I know apple wood bacon is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
If you use apple wood with it, and apple cider, I do like apple cider. So I guess it is worth trying.
I would definitely try it. I would rather have apple cider bacon than jalapeno bacon.
Wow. That's a tough choice to make.
And cherrywood bacon just sounds like bacon.
Yeah.
Jones Soda. You know Jones Soda, right? One of those brands that make those very unconventional flavors of soda in the glass bottles.
By unconventional, do you mean expensive?
Well, they have like 150 flavors over the years, including flavors like Hatch Chili Lime, Pineapple Cream Soda. They even got turkey and gravy.
Oh, I remember the turkey and gravy.
I believe they had the whole course in a 6-pack for 1 year.
Yeah.
The whole Thanksgiving feast. But they got a new release out now. It's orange chocolate, which doesn't sound as extreme as turkey gravy, but I don't know if I'm a fan of orange and chocolate anything.
That sounds like it could be very, very sweet.
Well, I'm sure it is. And, it's a craft soda. I'm sure they're using the cane sugar instead of the sweeteners and the artificial stuff. But just orange and chocolate. And like your comment earlier in the tease, chocolate soda in general, I don't think... I mean, I haven't tried too many. I don't know how many there are out there. But I've definitely never liked a chocolate soda to begin with. So
yeah, I'll pass on that one.
Are you a fan of just orange soda?
Oh, I love a good orange soda. I'm good for probably 2 or 3 a year.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Maybe 2 or 3 a decade.
Okay.
So I don't think I'll be trying it. But Jones always has some interesting flavors. They're almost like the Jelly Belly of craft soda.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. Got a ton of fast food news, Jeff. We'll just kind of burn through these. Wendy's has pumpkin spice Frosties out now. In case you're interested in that. I do love that Wendy's is doing different flavors of their Frosties.
That's a good thing.
It's about time.
Will you try it?
Pumpkin spice.
Same here.
I did try their strawberry, though, when they had that out.
Yeah, I had that one, too. It wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. Burger King is coming back with the Ghost Pepper Whopper on October 12th. And they'll also have new Ghost Pepper Chicken Fries on October 12th.
See, I saw that, and I don't know about the chicken fries. I think we know how I feel about... Well, I know how I feel about chicken fries. The Ghost Pepper ones. Is that going to motivate me to try the chicken fries again? Maybe for the sake of the podcast, I will try some Ghost Pepper chicken fries.
How about cheesesteaks? They're back at Arby's for the fall. They got the classic and the bacon ranch.
So I think we've discussed this before. My Arby's that I go to, I don't know if they're up to par with other Arby's that are out there. So maybe if I find a new Arby's, I will try it. Otherwise, I don't have the faith in my Arby's to make it to the standard that Arby's would probably want them to.
There are two by me that are both fine, but it's just it's just sticking with the classics with Arby's for me. The last few new things that they've had have just been, wishing I just went and got the beef and cheddar.
Yeah. Mid is what the kids would say, yeah. Chris, I think.
Total mid. I wonder what the kids are saying about the Curder Burger, because that is back at Culvers. If you don't know, it is their deluxe burger with a large burger-shaped and sized fried cheese curd on top.
Yeah, I saw it on the marquee, as a matter of fact, just today, that the Curder Burger is back. And maybe I'll have another burger at Culvers. I can't even remember how much I enjoyed it last time. I know that I thought it was okay. It was better than other burgers that I've had there.
Burgers are just mid.
Yeah, we're talking about a lot of mid fast food, it seems like, this episode, Chris.
Well, since you're a fan of apple cider, how do you feel about apple cider donuts? Maybe we'll talk about that when we get to our main topic. You like apple cider donuts?
Not a super big fan,
yeah,
but I'll buy them every season.
Yeah, it's kind of like, apple cider donuts, better put those in the cart, where you see them at the farmers markets. Well, ice cream fans and fall apple cider donut fans should be happy, because Baskin Robbins flavor of the month for October is apple cider donut.
I can't tell you the last time I've been to Baskin Robbins,
yeah.
Although most of them are inside Dunkin'
Dunkin's,
Donuts.
Yeah. I'm sure we have a huge audience of vegans that listen to our podcast, but probably not. But if you know a vegan, if you have a vegan friend, on October 12th, Taco Bell's gonna have a vegan version of their nacho sauce for their nacho fries.
Really?
Vegan nacho sauce.
It sounds kind of scary, because how did they get it to be vegan? And wasn't the other one already vegan?
Apparently not.
Because I don't know that the other one... So the other one, I guess, does contain real cheese.
Must have something. Probably not a lot of real cheese. But, enough to say, we can't call this vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of sauces, McDonald's has some new sauces coming out October 9th. Did you hear about this? Sweet and spicy and Mambo sauce.
I did. I heard about these, because you know me with my McDonald's nugget sauce.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a collector. And, I'm waiting for these to come out.
Yeah, sweet and spicy is supposed to be a breakfast sauce. Jammy red pepper base, Szechuan pepper, cayenne pepper, and kind of apple cider for sweetness. And the Mambo sauce is kind of the same thing, sweet, spicy, acidic, but it's tomato-based.
But they're both in the little nugget sauce containers, aren't they?
Yeah.
And so why would the other one be for breakfast? Are they saying you can have McNuggets for breakfast?
I know they recommended a few things for each sauce. Some things were like, really? I think the Mambo and the Quarter Pounder was like a pairing McDonald's recommended. It's like, no, we don't need to do that. But they're going to both be around all day, because they did recommend nuggets, obviously, for both sauces. But they did, I believe the sausage biscuit, they recommended putting the sweet and spicy sauce on. So we'll see.
That sounds good.
I guess it's the first time McDonald's has had a breakfast sauce. So,
yeah.
Speaking of McDonald's, Jeff, you remember last year, the McRib farewell tour?
Yeah, and a lot of people were sad, Chris. Made a lot of people very sad. I don't know that we were upset, but made a lot of people very upset.
Well, rumors are the McRib will be back this November. Not nationwide, but in certain regions, where apparently owner-operators took a vote, and those regions that voted, yes, bring it back, will have it back. So we'll see.
I'm thinking we'll probably be able to find it somewhere in our area.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So now that it's back, does it make you want to have another one, or?
No. Yeah. I think I'm done. I'm done with the McRib. That's your food news for episode 58. So fall foods, Jeff, the obvious flavors are like pumpkin spice and apple cider. We kind of touched on that in food news. Mm-hmm. I know you said you're a fan of apple cider. Isn't it just apple juice?
It is not. It's pasteurized, and it doesn't last as long as apple juice does.
It just tastes like apple juice to me. It's good. Do you like apple juice?
I don't mind apple juice, but I like apple cider a little bit more.
You like it a little more. See,
I do.
I don't have either one enough to when I taste one or the other, it seems like the same thing to me. So
yeah, it's a totally different process between the two.
Okay. Do you like anything pumpkin spice?
I was at Sam's Club, and they have pumpkin spice empanadas.
I saw those.
I wouldn't drink that or eat that. I'm still thinking about the apple. I'm still thinking about apple cider and apple juice.
When I think of fall food, besides those kind of flavors, it's getting a little cold outside. Mm-hmm. So I start to think of stick to your rib kind of meals. More casseroles or roasts or meatloafs.
Okay.
Definitely start thinking like soup, stews, and chilies. I'm thinking like turning the oven on kind of food.
Yeah.
Like baking a batch of cookies. Is there anything specific that you consider a fall food, a must-have fall food?
Well, you bring up chili, and last week I made chili.
Same here.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a chili that you would eat, but it was, let's just say it was vegan.
Okay.
So I used portobello mushrooms as the protein, so to speak, in the chili. But everything else was fresh. Everything else, I don't use canned tomatoes or diced tomatoes or what have you. I use my own tomatoes. I cut them up, slow cook them, and then they dissolve into this lovely chili texture, for lack of a better term. Used a couple different beans. Used black-eyed peas and black beans in this. And, cut up a couple jalapenos, put it in there, and used a few different spices. Although I need to get a new chili powder. So I'm on the market for a new chili powder for this season. But it was good. I thought it was really good.
A new chili powder, like a new brand?
Just a different type of chili powder to use rather than just normal chili powder.
Okay.
So how about you? How do you usually flavor your chili? Do you have a specific chili powder that you use or a chili powder mix?
I do have a 7-spice chili.
Okay.
I cannot reveal all the ingredients to you.
Oh, well.
I will, just not in the podcast.
I get it.
But I do use just straight up, I believe, whatever chili powder, like McCormick.
Okay.
I do get a little fancier with some other spices that go in there. But when it comes to the actual just chili powder, salt, pepper, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, those are all kind of basic. But I do have 2 spices in there that I will pay premium, and I just bought fresh bottles for the season. But I'm just your basic kidney beans, dice up an onion, ground beef, tomatoes, can of kidney beans, simmer for 2-3 hours.
Okay. How about corn? Do you do the corn in your chili every once in a while?
Never. No, that does not sound right.
Okay.
It's not sound right to me. But neither does portobello mushrooms.
Man, it was good. It was really good. Yeah, see, I like to experiment with different beans and different types of, chili rather than just using tomatoes. Like I'll roast tomatillos every once in a while to do a green chili. So I definitely like to experiment rather than just like a traditional chili. Bison, have you ever had a bison chili?
No bison, no venison, no need.
So I feel that turkey is a fall food, really because the biggest holiday in the fall would be Thanksgiving, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Probably the biggest holiday of the year, maybe as far as you and I are concerned. I really enjoy Thanksgiving. It's up there.
It's the biggest food holiday. I mean, it's literally the food holiday.
Yeah. So I feel that my turkey consumption goes up a little bit. And then also cranberries.
Yeah. And cranberries and turkey are kind of a great pairing. Yeah, I do love turkey. I don't know if I would consider it a fall food, but I guess you're right. It's usually the centerpiece of a Thanksgiving meal, which is in the fall. Mm-hmm. I guess turkey kind of is a fall food, because are you really thinking turkey like during grilling season?
Maybe once in a while, right? A turkey on the grill is always a good thing, but then again, a turkey on the grill at Thanksgiving, that elevates your Thanksgiving game substantially.
Or in the smoker? Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's It's a good option.
I had a turkey sandwich for dinner tonight with cranberries on it.
Nice.
It was kind of delicious.
That sounds good.
The only thing it was lacking was some stuffing or dressing on there.
That's like a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
Yeah.
What about Brussels sprouts? You're a fan of Brussels sprouts, right?
Yeah, but for me, I like Brussels sprouts all year round. Is that really just a fall thing for you?
Well, it's when they're in season. It's when you're getting the good ones, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a whole lot of Brussels sprouts any time of the year, but I am more inclined and have more of a craving for them around this time of the year.
Okay.
And I'm like the only one that likes Brussels sprouts, so that could have something to do with it. Like, they won't be on a Thanksgiving, menu for the family because, again, no one would eat them. So it's like, why make them?
Okay.
So I think it's kind of one of those things. And I'm not crazy, like, love them, but they are good, especially when they're roasted.
They are really good. They might be my favorite vegetable.
You get like the crispy charred leaves,
mm-hmm.
a little olive oil, even some blue cheese and nuts if you want to get a little fancy.
A little bit of pancetta is what I put in mine, too.
Yes, some pancetta or bacon, absolutely. Yeah, you can really dress up the Brussels sprout.
A little bit of balsamic vinegar on there, too.
Yeah.
Now I need to make Brussels sprouts, Chris.
Kind of sticking with the vegetables, sweet potatoes scream fall to me just like turkey or Brussels sprouts do.
Yeah, I'm not always the biggest sweet potato fan, but when they're done right, they're done right. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
I feel that sweet potatoes are either hit or miss.
Really?
Yeah.
They all taste the same to me.
Oh, no, I've had bad sweet potatoes before, too. So if you're doing the sweet potato souffle, a lot of times that's a little bit too much butter and sugar.
Okay.
And once you put the marshmallows in there, I check out.
I see.
I check out immediately.
There we go. Yeah, I'm with you there.
So I think if you keep it simple, like a lot of times, even if you just if you cook a sweet potato on the grill like you would a regular russet or other type of potato, I really like the way that turns out on the grill too.
Yeah, sweet potato fries are good.
Mm-hmm.
Thick slices, either roasted with olive oil or thrown on the grill and cooked through, are fantastic. I could see a little honey or maple syrup, but not like mashing up sweet potatoes and then mixing it in with whipped cream and marshmallows and 4 sticks of butter and brown sugar and
right,
turning it into just diabetic paste.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing, man. It's just awful.
Yeah, that's not necessary.
It's awful for you.
They're really good and good for you, unless you do that to them.
Right. So you mentioned honey, and I don't know if honey is more of a fall type of condiment. Is it? You would consider honey a condiment, right?
Absolutely.
So would that be a good fall condiment?
I use honey sparingly, but throughout the year.
Okay.
Like I'm probably getting 2, maybe 3 bottles of honey a year.
Okay.
So I don't use it much, but...
So what would be a good fall condiment? Or does that even exist? What's the best condiment for fall?
Cranberry mayonnaise.
or turkey gravy, right?
Turkey gravy.
I think turkey gravy works
maybe
pretty
just
well.
Gravy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if there's necessarily a fall. Is there a pumpkin spice or apple cider condiment?
Apple sauce? Could you use apple sauce as a condiment?
Okay, you know what? That's the most normal like condiment, if you will. I think we'd have to give it to applesauce.
Okay, so we're saying in this episode, we are declaring applesauce as the number 1 fall condiment.
I believe, from what I've heard so far, yes. If any challengers want to step up, any other condiments out there listening that want to step up and claim their fame as the fall condiment, applesauce.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to suggestions as far as that's concerned.
Do you use applesauce as a condiment a lot?
I don't even buy applesauce.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I bought applesauce.
I'm not a big fan of applesauce. I'm not a super big apple fan, although I do like the apple cider.
I'm a fan of all apples, but I'm not really a fan of apples, if that makes sense. They all taste the same to me, too. Maybe I'm just dead in the apple palate.
Man, it's amazing. Do you put apples in your dressing or whatever, or your stuffing?
No fruit. No fruit in the stuffing. But that would work. If someone made a good stuffing and, that had apples or even cranberries, I wouldn't be upset.
Or apples inside of, like, apples in a salad?
Apples in a salad's fine. Yeah, I can do that.
Is that a Waldorf salad that they use those in?
Oh, yeah. There's something about a Waldorf salad that I don't like, but I don't know what it is.
I think it has a lot to do with the name. For some reason...
It's like the dressing.
When you put... Yeah, Waldorf doesn't make anything sound very appetizing.
No, it doesn't. I think you use a lot more apple than you do pumpkin, right? Because everything's, we go back to those two flavors of the fall. Pumpkin spice, apple cider. There's so many things apple works with that pumpkin doesn't in just everyday food. So I think that's another argument for applesauce. Too bad it's not utilized.
I feel I'm going to buy some, Chris, and I'm going to use it as a condiment
just to
in as many ways that I can.
Just get a nice thing of applesauce and try to find something for it.
Maybe it needs some rebranding. Maybe if they were to call it fall chutney.
Right? Fall chutney, yeah.
See? And then you just put it on whatever you want.
The original fall chutney.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun, Jeff. It's been a while. We're going to be more committed to this. We had a nice summer vacation. That's what we're going to call it.
Yes.
But this was episode 58. Fall Foods. It's fresh and uncooked. Follow us all over social media. Check out the show notes below for all the information on that. Jeff, it was fun. Fall Foods. So until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.